Hi everyone. Today we have a grammar lesson. It's about prefixes. What are prefixes? Do you know anything about prefixes? Prefixes simply they are words, not words, they are group of letters added before the word, the root word, to change the whole meaning of it. So I will show you a video about prefixes. You will think about what are they, how can we use them. So let us have a quick look about that. I'll share the video just right now. Let's start.
Begin. Does it have a key? I want to discover what is in this box. But first, I need to unlock the cage and remove the box before I can find it. Anyone? Anyone? Hey, who?
We'll go through the video quickly because I wanted you to because I wanna cut it to chase, and we don't have enough time. As you know, the video is supposed to be 10 minutes or maybe less, so I'm trying to save the time, but in the classroom I'll show the whole video.
Words that go before another word to make a new word. For example, here we have the word appear. We can add the prefix this in front of appear to make the new word disappear. Hey, where did it go? Anyway, there are lots of different prefixes. This, miss, pre, sub, im, and in, as well as many more. Do you know what prefix we can add in front of the word happy to make it mean not happy? Is it banana? Banana? No. Are you sure? Ha, right. Banana is not really a small word. Okay, how about pre? Pre-happy? Really? Okay. What about unhappy?
Some great.
Oh, great. Now the box is covered. The band, everybody. Now it's time for a word from our sponsor, replays. The prefix re means again. Replays are great for playing something again. You can re-watch and review with. I ate a whole cake until it was all finished.
No, that's unfinished.
It's now time for everybody's favorite part of the show. It's quiz time. Question number 1. I do not like broccoli. Does that mean I dislike broccoli? Or I banana like broccoli?
Dislike.
Okay, that one was easy. This one's a little harder. Question number 2. Somebody stepped on my sandcastle. What should I do? Redraw it? Rewind it? Or rebuild it?
Think about it because you're gonna answer it.
Good job, everyone. It is now time to
Page 108. 108. Okay, so it's time to know what is a prefix. A prefix is a group of letters added to the beginning of a word. Okay, so if I have a word and I added 1, 2, or more letters to the word, it's going to change the whole meaning of the word. Okay, so When we add prefix to the words, something needs to be added, like a hyphen between the prefix and the root word. Like non-stick here, I put a hyphen to separate them. Okay, we will go to the first guided practice because as you see, the prefixes are very simple and our prefixes for today are none and miss. Before going to the first guided practice, I want to give you a hint about what are the prefixes. Like the prefix none means not, and the prefix miss, okay, like when I say it means not as well. So our prefixes for today means not or the opposite of the thing. So the prefix none means not or opposite. So here we will have the first guided practice to understand more and take more examples. The detective thought what the burglar said was nonsense. Okay, so the prefix none as well as like means not, as I said, so we're using it. The author wrote non-fiction books. Perfect. You are answering, not me. I'm just guiding you and no more. We booked a non-stop flight, which means it's unstoppable. Okay. So none, it means not. And this means not. And miss means bad or not as well, or wrong, false. Okay. So it's according to the meaning itself. So let's go to the second guided practice. Here we're gonna find the prefix miss, which means wrong or false. We write the following words adding the prefix miss, like misbehave, like is behaving badly. So whenever we have a student and he's behaving in a bad way, we call misbehave. Misjudge, like when you judge on somebody and you're not judging well, so it's misjudge. Mistake, like the mistake we do when we make something wrong, it means we don't understand it well. That's we make mistake. Mislead, like when if I lead a group or something and I don't lead them once, so I'm lost. So that may mislead. So how, as you see here, we added the prefixes, but I want to ask you, how do the prefix change the meaning of the word? Because it changed it from change the whole root word from state to another. Like if, for example, I write the word like as we show in the video, and I added this to it. It's dislike. So instead I like, I love, it becomes the opposite, dislike. Okay, or when I feel happy, like this, and then I add the suffix on, so it becomes unhappy. So unhappy, dislike, okay, misunderstand. All these change the whole meaning. So the purpose to understand what is the usage of the prefix. Okay, disappointed. Um, okay, so all these are words. Here, I want to make the white clear. Sorry for this bad handwriting, but this is because I'm writing in Zoom. So I can't control it well. I know there is a typing if I want to type it, but I want to just to draw that, not to write it, because we're explaining, we are interacting together, and which is really matters to me is not to write as to understand. I want all of you to understand the lesson well, okay? Because it's easy and it's usable, and we're gonna use it every time in our writing, in our reading, in everything, in our life, in our daily conversations. So it's very important to know what are the prefixes because when we add them to the word, this is increase our vocabulary words, it's increase our writing words and abilities. So it's going to be perfect lesson for you. Write a sentence using each of the words. So I wanted you to get a piece of paper, do it as a homework, and write a sentence. And in my opinion, it's better to write more than a sentence. I want you to write at least 3 sentences as a homework using the same prefixes, misbehave, misjudge, mistake, and mislead. And if you can do me a favor to use these words as well, like nonsense, nonfiction, non-stop. So it's gonna add to your information. Okay, here it's our first independent practice. We will add the prefix miss and none to the following words and then use the words in 4 sentences of our own. So you'll get our copybook, write 4 sentences using the words using non and miss, like non-stick, misheard, okay, misprint, something like that. So I want you to start doing this. And remember that we tomorrow we have um assessment about this. I will distribute papers among all of you, and in this paper, you will write 4 sentences or from 3 to 4 sentences using prefixes. So prepare for that. Try to think about that. How many words that you're going to use? What are the prefixes that you're going to use? And you will write sentences about them. Okay, and then we will have a rubric, and each pair will check for the others. Like if you sitting beside your peer, he will check for you and you will check for him. So we're gonna switch the paper together and then check for each other's. Thank you for being with me today, and bye. Have a nice day.